Welcome, visionaries and pioneers, to the Full-Time Hustler podcast. I'm your host, Jason Feimster. This isn't just another entrepreneurship podcast. We're here to debunk myths, dive deep into the grit of startup culture, and illuminate the pathways that can lead to triumph in this tough arena. Whether you're a budding entrepreneur or a seasoned professional, this space offers a deep dive into the heart of building a business from the ground up. Today, we are delving into the intricate world of business credit. Join me as we unravel its nuances, explore its importance, and discover how it can be the linchpin in elevating your entrepreneurial venture. It's a clear, crisp morning in New York City. The hustle and bustle of Wall Street, executives and business magnates all rushing with their takeaway coffee, is a sight to behold. Among them is a woman named Sarah. She's just starting her entrepreneurial journey and, like many, she's brimming with ideas and enthusiasm, but lacks the financial backing to kickstart her dream. In a quaint cafe just blocks away from the New York Stock Exchange, she meets with her mentor, Mr. Davidson, a seasoned businessman. Over a steaming cup of coffee, he imparts a piece of wisdom she will remember for the rest of her life. Mr. Davidson: Sarah, do you know the power of business credit? Sarah: Isn't it just another loan I have to pay back? Mr. Davidson responds: No, my dear, it's much more than that. Let me illustrate. This conversation was pivotal for Sarah. Through Mr. Davidson's wisdom, she learned about the concept of business credit. Today, we'll unravel that same wisdom, and by the end, I hope you'll have an epiphany similar to Sarah's. Let's take a step back and lay the groundwork in Chapter 1, the foundations of business credit. It's imperative to start with the basics, especially for something as integral as business credit. Imagine an architect. He has this grand vision of a skyscraper towering above the city, its glass panels reflecting the hustle and bustle of the world below. But can this architect just begin building the top floors? No. He begins by laying a solid foundation deep within the earth. Similarly, in the world of business, before you soar, you need to lay a sturdy foundation, and that foundation is often your business credit. Now, I'd like you to think of business credit as the reputation or financial health of your business. If personal credit reflects how you, as an individual, handle finances, then business credit is a reflection of how your business manages its monetary obligations. But what's the essence of business credit? Why is it pivotal? Firstly, it's important to note that business credit is distinct from personal credit. This means that if your business takes on debt through business credit, you, as the owner or individual, aren't personally liable unless you've provided a personal guarantee. That separation can be crucial. Think about this scenario. A startup you've launched unfortunately faces bankruptcy. If you've relied heavily on your personal credit, this could put your personal assets, like your home or car, at risk. But by establishing a solid business credit, you create a protective barrier between your personal and business worlds. The mechanics of business credit often revolve around a score, much like a personal credit. Various agencies, like Duns & Bradstreet, for instance, offer payday scores for businesses which range from 0 to 100. A score closer to 100 typically means your business is timely in its payments and is considered low risk to lenders. But let's get more tangible. Let's bring this home with a story. In the early 2000s, two friends, Mark and Julia, started a tech venture. Eager and enthusiastic, they dove into their savings to kickstart their dream. But as the business evolved, they realized the need for bigger investments, for which their savings wouldn't suffice. Julia, having some understanding of business credit, suggested they look into it. Mark was skeptical. He thought, why bring in external credit? Let's bootstrap. Julia, however, had a broader vision. She illustrated to Mark how business credit could allow them to rent a bigger office, hire essential personnel, and even invest in advertising without draining their personal savings. She explained how a good business credit score could lead to better loan terms, making their expansion more affordable. And so, with business credit, their venture not only survived, but thrived and expanded. They managed to grow, all while keeping their personal finances untouched and protected. I share this story because Mark and Julia's journey is reflective of many startups. The foundational understanding of business credit can be the difference between a venture that flourishes and one that remains stagnant. Building this foundation doesn't just empower your business financially, it instills trust among vendors, lenders, and even potential partners. As we delve deeper in today's topic, keep Mark and Julia's story in mind. Remember, as in architecture, the strength and longevity of your business can often depend on the foundation you lay. So, as we move on, consider the role business credit might play or is already playing in your entrepreneurial journey. Reflect on its foundational importance as we dive deeper into its intricacies. With the foundations firmly laid out, it's time to climb to the next level and explore what stands atop it. So let's dive into Chapter 2, the benefits and why bother. It's a question many ask. Why delve into the intricacies of business credit? Why take on the responsibility? The answers, my friends, might just redefine how you view entrepreneurial landscape. For many, the phrase business credit triggers thoughts of loans, debt, and maybe even a little apprehension. But if maneuvered correctly, it's akin to a well oiled machine, propelling businesses to places they hadn't imagined. So, what are these so called benefits? First and foremost, leverage. Business credit allows you to access larger sums of capital than you might have on hand. With this, you can make bigger investments, launch expansive marketing campaigns, and even scale operations at a pace that would be unthinkable using just your available funds. Consider the tale of Elise, a budding fashion designer. With a clear vision but limited funds, she was restricted to small local showcases. However, once she tapped into business credit, she catapulted her brand, hosting her own fashion show, hiring top models, and even collaborating with famous influencers. The result, a meteoric rise in brand recognition and sales. Next, there's negotiation power. A strong business credit profile can be an incredibly powerful tool in negotiations. Suppliers and vendors are more likely to offer favorable terms, be it in pricing or payment durations, if they see you as a low risk, credit worthy entity. But beyond leverage and negotiations, there's protection. As we touched upon in the foundations, business credit provides a barrier between your personal assets and business liabilities. This separation ensures that, in a worst case scenario, your personal world remains untouched by business turbulence. Now, picture Theo, a restaurateur with a dream of a chain of seafood restaurants along the coast. By levering business credit, he managed to launch not one, but three restaurants in just 2 years. But when an unexpected economic downturn hit, one of his restaurants began underperforming. Thanks to the protective barrier of business credit, Theo's personal assets were safe. He managed to weather the storm, re strategize, and eventually all his restaurants flourished once more. Lastly, let's talk about growth opportunities. This isn't just about scaling up, it's also about diversification. With business credit, you can explore new verticals, product lines, or even markets without staking all your existing resources. Reflect on Ava, an app developer who had a successful fitness application. Business credit allowed her to invest in developing three more apps simultaneously, catering to meditation, diet tracking, and sleep analysis. Instead of putting all her earnings back into development, she diversified and now she runs a suite of health and wellness apps loved by millions. As we wrap up this chapter, think of business credit not just as a financial tool, but as an enabler. It's a means to drive your business forward, innovate, and rise above challenges. It's the wings that give your business flight, the sails that catch the wind, propelling you towards your entrepreneurial North Star. Now, before we go deeper into the realms of building trust and overcoming obstacles, it's crucial to have an understanding of the initial steps that set up the foundation for securing business credit. This chapter will outline the essential building blocks. So let's dive into chapter 2.5, setting the stage, incorporating EIN, DUNS, and starter credit. Every business, big or small, starts with a foundational step. This step often defines the business's financial identity and access to the world of credit. First, incorporating your business. The first brick in your business credit foundation. Incorporation sets your personal assets from your business. Whether you choose an LLC, S corporation, or C corporation, this formal structure provides a clear distinction between personal and business finances. Recall Mike's gourmet burger joint. He started as a sole proprietor, but quickly realized the benefits of incorporation. By forming an LLC, not only did he protect his personal assets, but he also created a distinct entity for his business, allowing for easier access to credit. With, with incorporation comes the Employer Identification Number, EIN. Think of the EIN as the social security number for your business. It's essential for tax purposes, hiring employees, and importantly, for business banking and credit purposes. Remember Sarah's digital marketing agency. Once incorporated, she promptly secured her EIN. This number facilitated her business transactions, especially when dealing with vendors and banks. Once you've got your EIN, it's time to get acquainted with Dun& and Bradstreet's DUNS number. The DUNS number is a unique identifier for business and a vital part of your business credit profile. Consider Leo's tech consulting firm. Eager to establish strong business credit, Leo registered for a DUNS number. With this in hand, his company's financial transactions were easily trackable, making it simpler for lenders and vendors to access his business credit worthiness. Now you might wonder, how do I start building credit once I've got these foundations in place? Enter starter credit, also known as vendor or EIN credit. This allows businesses to obtain items they need and pay the invoice later, typically within 15, 30, or 60 days. Starting with such vendor accounts and ensuring prompt payments can kickstart your business's business credit profile. Think of Zoe's apparel boutique. Before she could approach banks for larger loans, she began building her credit profile with vendor accounts. She'd order stock, sell it, and repay her suppliers promptly. This cycle not only boosted her store's reputation, but also her business's credit score. Laying down a sturdy foundation is instrumental. By incorporating, obtaining the right identification numbers, and starting with foundational credit, you prepare your business to scale heights into the world of credit. As we transition into the next chapters, keep these building blocks in mind. They are the bedrock of your business credit journey. Chapter 3, Navigating the Complexities, How to Get Started. First things first, understanding your need. Before you dive into establishing business credit, take a moment to assess your needs. Are you looking for capital to expand, invest in equipment, hire staff, or simply bridge cash flow gaps? Your requirement will dictate the kind of credit you seek. Think of Laura, an aspiring bookstore owner. She didn't need a massive capital infusion. She sought business credit to help with initial inventory and a cozy rental space. Knowing her needs ensured she didn't overextend or get bogged down by unnecessary debt. Moving on to separation of finances. As a foundational step, ensure your business has its own bank account separate from personal accounts. This clear separation helps in building a clear credit history for the business alone. A nod here to Travis, who ran a home based business arts and crafts store. When he decided to open a storefront, he made sure to separate his finances. This separation streamlined his financial management and made it easier for him to establish strong business credit. Next is registering with the credit bureaus. Did you know that business credit scores aren't automatically generated like personal ones? You need to proactively register with bureaus like Dun& Bradstreet or Experian's Business Division. This is your gateway to having a trackable credit history. Picture Kiara, a tech startup whiz. When she approached investors for her second venture, she already had a stellar business credit profile, all because she started early, registering her startup with credit bureaus. Then we have trade credits. Establishing relationships with vendors that offer trade credits can be a starting point. This means getting goods now and paying for them later. When these vendors report your timely payment, it positively impacts your business credit score. Reflect upon Raj, who ran a flourishing bakery. He began his journey by sourcing ingredients on trade credits. Not only did this aid his cash flow, but his consistent payments also boosted his business credit score. Lastly, staying informed and monitoring. It's vital to keep tabs on your business credit report, ensuring its accuracy and being alert to any potential discrepancies. Regular monitoring also helps you understand the factors affecting your score, guiding your financial decisions. Case in point is Mia, who operates a chain of boutique hotels. By diligently reviewing her business credit reports, she caught a few errors that could have negatively impacted her score. Her proactive approach allowed her to rectify these errors and maintain a robust credit profile. Embarking on your business credit journey doesn't have to be perplexing. It's about taking methodical steps, being informed, and using credit as a strategic tool, not just as a financial crutch. As we progress in our deep dive, remember that, like any journey, the world of business credit is best navigated with knowledge as your compass and foresight as your guide. We've established the foundations, acknowledged the benefits, and navigated the complexities. Now, as we venture deeper into the journey, it's paramount to realize that credit isn't just about money, it's about trust. Welcome to Chapter 4, Building Trust with Vendors, Suppliers, and Lenders. At its core, business credit is a tangible reflection of your business's reliability. When you demonstrate consistent financial responsibility, you become a beacon of trust in the marketplace. But how do you cultivate and harness this trust with various stakeholders? Firstly, timely payments. It may seem obvious, but prompt payments to vendors and suppliers not only build a positive credit history, but also foster a relationship of trust. When businesses see you as dependable, they're more likely to offer favorable terms and collaborations. Take the story of Alex, owner of a hardware chain. By consistently ensuring his suppliers were paid on time, he gradually won their trust. This led to exclusive product launches at his stores, setting him apart from his competitors. Beyond payments, transparent communication is key. If ever you anticipate delays in payments or face unforeseen challenges, open communication lines with vendors and suppliers. Proactively addressing concerns reinforces your commitment to the relationship. Consider Sophia, who ran a booming event management firm. When an unexpected cancellation led to cash flow disruptions, she immediately communicated with her vendors, discussing revised payment terms. Her transparency preserved her business relationships and her credit standing. With vendors and suppliers, it's about nurturing relationships. But when it comes to lenders, it's essential to understand their perspective. Lenders are in the business of risk management. By showcasing a stable business model, a clear repayment strategy, and a solid credit history, you position your business as a low risk investment. Reflect on Ben, a passionate brewer seeking loans to expand his microbrewery. Instead of merely applying, he meticulously prepared, showcasing his growth charts, consistent revenue streams, and a detailed repayment plan. His preparation made him an attractive proposition to lenders. And don't forget about seeking feedback. Post a credit denial or after securing a loan, it's beneficial to seek feedback. Understanding lenders' reservations or accommodations can offer valuable insights for future endeavors. Remember Clara, an entrepreneur in the organic cosmic space. After an initial loan denial, she sought feedback, learning about certain financial metrics lenders deemed crucial. Armed with this knowledge, she refined her approach, securing a substantial loan for her next pitch. Lastly, the power of consistency cannot be understated. Be it your payment cycles, communication, or business performance metrics, consistency in actions and results solidifies trust. Case in point is Samuel, a digital marketer. With unwavering consistency in his dealings, from transparent invoicing to predictable business performance, he transformed one time projects into long term contracts with vendors and clients alike. Trust, as they say, is earned in drops but lost in buckets. In the realm of business credit, each drop is a consistent, transparent, and informed action. Cultivating trust isn't just about securing favorable loan terms or attractive vendor deals. It's about crafting an environment where your business is seen as dependable, making the journey of entrepreneurship smoother and more rewarding. The journey of business credit isn't always smooth sailing. Every path, no matter how meticulously planned, will have its share of hurdles. As we journey into Chapter 5, let's unpack these challenges and glean insights from the tales of those who transverse them. Welcome to Overcoming Obstacles, Lessons from the Field. To truly harness the power of business credit, it's pivotal to recognize the roadblocks you might face, and more importantly, how to navigate around them or bulldoze right through. First on our list, understanding denials. Not every credit application gets a green light. However, a denial isn't the end, it's an opportunity for introspection and improvement. Take Martin, for instance. His dream of opening a chain of organic cafes faced a monetary setback when his initial loan application was declined. Rather than wallowing in disappointment, he sought feedback, tweaked his business plan, and successfully secured financing on his second attempt. Next, we face the challenge of high interest rates. Especially for newcomers in the business scene, lenders might offer capital but at a steep interest rate. Here, it's vital. Here, it's vital to balance immediate needs with long-term financial health. Elena's artisanal chocolate business serves as a perfect example. When presented with a high interest loan, she weighed her options. She took a smaller amount than initially intended, bootstrapped certain aspects, and ensured that the loan served its purpose without drowning her in debt. Then there's the issue of overextension. It's easy to get carried away and secure more credit than necessary, but the key is strategic borrowing. Reflect on Rajan's tech startup. With easy access to credit, he was tempted to launch multiple products simultaneously. However, recognizing the pitfalls of overextension, he chose to focus, using his credit wisely to perfect and market a single product. His prudence paid off with a product that became an industry benchmark. Let's not forget the importance of consistently adapting. The business environment, regulatory framework, and economic conditions are in flux. Being agile and adaptable ensures you stay ahead. Consider Laura, who runs a successful travel agency. When the global travel scene was disrupted, she pivoted, using her credit to develop virtual travel experiences. Her ability to adapt not only sustained her business, but also introduced an entirely new revenue stream. Lastly, it's crucial to know when to pause. While credit can be a powerful tool to drive growth, there are times when it's wise to consolidate, assess, and then proceed. Take the story of Diego, a furniture mogul. When the market was saturated, instead of continuously expanding, he used a credit hiatus to focus on brand building and quality enhancement. This strategic pause set him apart and paved the way for exponential growth when he resumed expansion. The road to mastering business credit is dotted with challenges, but it's these very challenges that shape our entrepreneurial journey. They teach resilience, foresight, and strategic thinking. As we've learned from the tales of those in the field, it's not about avoiding obstacles, but about learning, adapting, and emerging stronger. For in challenges lie our most profound lessons and most significant growth. Now, as we've talked through the foundational steps of business credit, it's pivotal to recognize that you don't have to tread this path alone. Several companies specialize in assisting businesses to establish and grow their credit. Let's delve into a few prominent players in this field: Credit Suite, Fund&Grow, and Business Credit Workshop, to name a few. First, we have Credit Suite. Credit Suite is renowned for its comprehensive approach. Credit Suite offers services tailored to businesses at all stages, whether you're a startup looking to lay down your credit foundation or an established enterprise aiming to optimize. Credit Suite is equipped to guide you. Their flagship program provides a step-by-step process ensuring that businesses understand and fulfill each stage of credit building. Additionally, their dedicated advisors ensure personalized guidance, making the journey more manageable. As for pricing, Credit Suite offers tiered packages. While their exact rates may vary, you can expect to invest anything from a few hundred to a few $1,000s, depending on the breadth and depth of the services you opt for. Next up, Fund&Grow. This company takes a slightly different approach. While they do aid in building business credit, their forte lies in helping businesses secure 0% interest business credit cards. Imagine the leverage and flexibility this could offer, especially to startup or businesses in expansion mode. Their team not only assists in acquiring these credit lines, but also provides guidance on utilizing them effectively without damaging your credit profile. Their track record boasts of helping clients secure tens of millions in funding, which speaks volumes. In terms of pricing, Fund&Grow charges both a flat fee for their service and a success fee based on the credit secured. This ensures that their interests align with yours. The more funding you secure, the more they earn. Last, but certainly not least, we have Business Credit Workshop. This company operates as more of a training and mentorship platform. Their workshops, both online and offline, educate entrepreneurs about the nuances of business credit right from the foundational steps to advanced strategies. The beauty of Business Credit Workshop lies in its emphasis on self reliance. By equipping businesses with knowledge and tools, they aim to make entrepreneurs self sufficient in navigating the world of business credit. As for pricing, Business Credit Workshop charges a one time fee for access to their training and material workshops. Additional mentorship or personalized guidance might come at an added cost. So, how do these programs compare? Credit Suite offers comprehensive hands on support tailored to businesses at all stages. Fund&Grow specializes in securing 0% interest credit cards, making them a great choice for businesses seeking flexible funding. Meanwhile, Business Credit Workshop emphasizes education and self reliance, making it ideal for those who want to take a do it yourself route with the right knowledge. Each of these companies offers a unique approach, and the best fit for you would depend on your business needs, preferences, and budget. Remember, the journey of building business credit is unique, but with the right partner, it can be a lot smoother and rewarding. As we wrap up this insightful dive into the world of business credit, I want to thank all the listeners for taking this journey with Full Time Hustler podcast. Every entrepreneurial journey is filled with stories of passion, determination, and resilience, and understanding the nuances of business credit is just one chapter in that story. But our journey doesn't end here. As always, we strive to bring you the most actionable insights and real world perspectives from the entrepreneurial realm. If you found value in today's episode, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to the Full Time Hustler podcast on Spotify and our YouTube channel. By doing so, you can stay updated with our latest episodes, ensuring you never miss out on a golden nugget of wisdom. And to all our dedicated followers, your feedback is the compass that guides us. If you have a suggestion for future episodes, or if there's a particular topic you're burning to know more about, please reach out. We're always eager to explore areas that resonate with our audience. Moreover, our platform is not just about sharing knowledge, it's about sharing stories. If you're an entrepreneur with a story that can inspire, educate, or provide value to our community, we'd love to hear from you. Perhaps you could even join us as a guest speaker on a future episode. The Full Time Hustler podcast is as much about you as it is for you. Once again, thank you for being a part of our ever-growing community. Let's keep hustling, keep learning, and most importantly, keep supporting one another on this incredible entrepreneurial journey. Remember to subscribe, engage, and stay tuned. Until next time, this is Jason Feimster signing off from the Full Time Hustler podcast. Happy hustling.